Good evening, curling fans. Welcome into another evening of curling. We've got a fantastic matchup for you tonight.
Yep.
Let's get the introductions out of the way first. I'm John. This is Pim. We're going to be bringing this to you live from Elevate. I guess Zemst.
Yeah, I think Zems. It's
Zems.
Curling Club Zems. This is their official name, so let's keep it here at Zems. I think the mayor of Zems will also appreciate it. She's also the mayor of Elevate, but yeah, those are details. Those are details. The real thing that matters here is Belgium Curling League. This is a new season. Spring part, well, it's basically the same season, but the second part of the season, the spring rounds. Now we have 3 divisions: League A, League B, League C. Today we have a match in League B, and I think, John, it's one of the top games for League B. I think the 2 teams that are in favor to move up or go back in the case of Steengoed to League A, but they will have to perform. We'll talk about that in a second. But what do you expect of this new League A, League B, League C? I think in Belgium it's pretty kind of awesome that we have kind of a division or a league with 3 stages.
Yeah, it's nice that we have enough teams and we've got a lot of interest. I mean, and not just from within Belgium, but from the countries surrounding us. It's really nice to have all of this different level. I think it's bringing the level of competition up throughout the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Team Rees does play international tournaments from time to time. They are a tough one. You know, they just missed out on promotion to A last year thanks to us. Not so bad ourselves, if I do say so. But no, it's been really good. You know, really looking forward to it. You know, both of these teams finished second in their respective pools. So in the the winter half, if you weren't aware, because we had so many new teams, they didn't want to just decide randomly who got put into C. So we had 2 B divisions. And the winner from each pool of each B division got promoted to A. So these teams were in separate pools last season. They both finished second, just narrowly missing out on promotion. So these 2 teams have to be looked at as some of the favorites to get promoted. The top 2 in the B pool will get promoted to A. The bottom 2 in A get relegated to B. The bottom 2 in B now get relegated to C. It used to not mean anything being last in B, but now it does. You get relegated to C, and the top 2 from C get promoted. So, you know, it's like these teams all have something to play for. But we've seen a lot of depth and experience come into this, so it's not easy anymore.
No, League B is kind of a very mature league. It used to be the league for like beginners teams just starting out here in Belgium, start playing curling, and whereas League A was where people who could actually play curling would compete, but that's not the case anymore with all of the foreign teams, but also the Belgium teams increasing their quality. And I think let's have a look at the standing and talk about the teams in this League B, because there's a lot to talk about. Oh, this is the. Let's go back to the boot real quick.
That's the mixed doubles.
Yeah, this is a mixed doubles. I thought I prepped it, but OBS crashed. But anyway.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the teams that are in this B League. We have Steengoed. Steengoed, obviously, one of the favorites, one of the most experienced teams here in Belgium. Dirk well known. He also has a fan club, FC Dirk. FC Dirk sometimes comes and performs on our tournaments. But then, aside from Steengoed, we have Kek Köln, the team from Köln. Steengoed and Köln, they played each other. That was a close game, but Steengoed was able to take the win. That was this morning's game. I think it was 7-5. I'm not really sure about the end result, but basically Steengoed won that game. So we have Kek Köln in there. We have Team Rees, the runner-up in the B group last year, and they should be a strong team. They play with 3 players today. Who else do we have in B?
Luxembourg?
Luxembourg, yeah, Luxembourg men. They already have some experience playing in A. They relegated, I think, last season or the season before, but they have experience playing in A. Their goal could be to move up again.
Yep.
They underperformed a bit last season, but still they're a strong team. Lots of experience. We have Dutch Schropkes, the Dutch team from Tilburg. I think those are youngsters with high potential, and at some point you will see them break through and actually kind of show that they can perform here in the Belgium league. So maybe there could be a dark horse, who knows. And then we have Yellow Brick Daltons, which is the former Curling Stones. Curling Stones changed their name. I think they are the least experienced people that just started out curling, I think 2 2 years ago, something in that ballpark. But yeah, they can surprise anyone. I think Christophe is a very strong player in the team, and a lot of teams struggle against them because sometimes it's hard to play against newer teams because they look at the game differently. They don't follow the textbook, or they do things that you wouldn't have done, or they try things where other teams say, interesting, and if it works out, it changes the way. So they can kind of knock people off their course, and then of course there's the Huskies, Blue Huskies. They're relegated last season, but it's not the same Huskies as before. We mentioned, I think earlier, they might not continue the team, but they do continue the team. Although Danielle left the team, Karl left the team, and Annemiek left the team, so it's Kim and Veerle, and then they pair up with Jana from Begeleiding, a new player, first experience here in the league, and then Hanna, the daughter of our teammate Frank, who's coming over from the juniors team. So although it's the same name, Blue Huskies, it's still, I consider it a new team, basically.
I would think so too, because new skip, new throwing order. It's going to change a lot. So we'll see how they handle how the new members handle the pressure of being in this B division that is very competitive. So in tonight's match, I'm looking forward to it. I expect this to be a very competitive match. Both of these teams are very good. Owen is a fan of the stream. We see him in the chat all the time, from Team Rees. So, he's out there on the ice getting to put his money where his mouth is. They played earlier today and they drew 8-8 against Cologne. So very, just shows that it's very tough in there.
Very tough in there, yeah.
Steengoed has played a couple of matches already. They've done pretty well. I think they've won both of them.
Yeah, but it was close. It was also a victory up until the last end against Köln. And the other game was against, I have to draw from memory, I'm not sure. Could it be Yellow Brick Dolphins? I think it was, yeah.
So, and that was a bit different. But hey, the Daltons actually lost one yesterday, but by 1 point. I can't remember who they played against. So I just happened to notice that in the scores. We haven't gotten the official updates from the previous matches. This is why we're trying to guess and do things from memory. But it's going to be tough all around. The teams, I think, if an early loss in this season could have big impacts later.
Yeah.
A win here for Steengoed's going to put them up in a really strong foot to winning the division and being promoted.
I think so, yeah. I think knowing that two teams will go up to League A, Steengoed is sitting strong right now. They've won both of their first games against Yellow Brick Daltons, but also an important one against Köln. If Steengoed is able to win here tonight against Team Rees, they are kind of in a fast lane to go back to League A. But then again, it's hard to tell up front, and for Team Rees, is this already a do or die game for Team Rees, knowing that they tied this morning and now they're playing against Steengoed? Steengoed sitting with 2 wins, although second position also goes to 2A. So it's not like last season where you had to win your league in order to go up. You can still kind of aim at that
second spot. So I don't think it's do or die just yet. Obviously, a win against Steengoed is going to be is going to put them in a lot stronger position than a loss. But hey, even a draw could happen. We've seen quite a few draws already in this half of the season, and we've only been playing for a week, so who knows what could happen.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking right now. They are measuring an LSD. I don't know if that was the first or second.
I think it is the first, because Steengoed is still lined up over on the other side to be ready and throw the second stone.
Very keen insights.
Yeah. I think this is my Hawkeye. I have Hawkeyes unless I kind of remove the goggles, and then I have less Hawkeyes.
These are useless. They're just there to make me look smart, but they don't do much. They don't help nearly as much. At my age, the eyes are gone.
So, predictions, John. There is a little poll running in our Instagram for people who follow us on Instagram. There, go to our stories and pick your favorites, fill in the poll. But I'm going to ask the question to my co-commenter here, the all-knowing John, who has been good at picking very lately.
This is a tough one. This one's really tough. I mean, I think I could see it going both ways. Steengoed is obviously more familiar with the ice, but Nils doesn't play as much, but he's moved from fourth to lead, so that doesn't, I think, have as much of an effect on them. I think I am going to go with, though, Team Rees. I think that, even with the three-man rotation tonight, it's going to give them a little bit of advantage. They've already played today on this ice, so they know what it's like, although Steengoed played this morning.
Steengoed did play this
Oh.
morning, and they won this morning, so they are kind of warmed up.
Nope, I'm gonna stick with Team Reese. I'm gonna
Stick with your gut feeling
go
with your
my
first
gut,
pick.
yep.
Well, unfortunately, I think sorry for you, John, to to just disconfirm. Also, sorry for Bethan, who's watching, Owen's wife. I am going to go with Steengoed. I think Steengoed, they're a strong team. They always play solid games. I mean, even when they struggle, they're able to come back in a game. They never struggle 8 ends. They might have a few ends that go bad, but I think over the course of the game they always put a very decent performance. They play with 4 players. Could come in hand if you need the sweepers. You have two sweepers, so you have one additional sweeper. Could come in hands. And yeah, I think Team Reese, they opened with a 5 house this morning, and then they got a 4 house against him. Sometimes they have 1 or 2 ends where they really have a kind of a big house against him. That was also the case last season when Takeout Tigers played against them. I think we won against Team Reese by scoring a 5 house. So those things can happen in games of Team Reese, and that's kind of
Well, technically, those games can happen. Those things can happen.
Could happen
in
to
any
anyone,
game,
yeah,
but
true.
yes, we've seen
it happen
so-
a couple of times, and then also they are less familiar with the ice. Although it's their second game, it's always better to play your second and a third game versus the first game. But I think the seniority, the kind of the experience from Steengoed is going to show today in the game against Team Reese. So my pick is Steengoed here, and I hope they don't draw. And I think they just started the game, so I think we
we've
can.
already missed a stone. You decided to make a real long explanation on your pick.
Correct.
I was gonna let you ramble, but that's it for us. We're gonna go out onto the ice and let us. There we go.
So for everybody watching tonight, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, I hope you guys have snacks, drinks, are sitting in a comfortable chair, and are ready to enjoy some good curling. So we see Team Reese in the yellow. They have the hammer. Steengoed put one right onto the pin in their first stone. Looks like they're bringing this one over. Just set up a guard. Good strategy. A little bit on the aggressive side, going straight into the house. Ooh, this one's going to go right down. They're going to play for that freeze.
Yeah, excellent freeze here.
Oh, yep. We need to switch. There we go. We do have the skips mic'd up. So let's see if we can't hear.
Needs to curl.
There we go. There's Owen.
Needs to curl. Switch. The weight's good. You just a little outside. Good try.
I think that's a mark of a good skip. Coaching during the match as well, kind of just saying, hey, this is what happened. Figure it out, positive and negative. The negative sandwiched around 2 positives.
Steengoed, this is only their 3rd game in the spring round, but then again, there is also the Belgium doubles league, and Wim and Dirk are playing in that doubles league, so they have some ice time, some game time as well. Last week they played a couple of games.
Doesn't quite get that one covered up.
Hack weight. We'll come this way.
I'm curious if Nils was just quiet, or
Right on the
if
brim.
the microphone might accidentally be muted on his back. We'll have to check that during the switch over, the end switch over.
Yellow line, Jamie. Yep. Yellow line. Hard line. Got to go really hard all the way. Really hard, Jamie. You got it. Come on.
Welcome in, Jotham. He's Jotham. He's
Yep.
going for Team Reese.
Okay.
England
and roll the
supporting
yellow.
England.
Roll the yellow hard. Yep.
Just try to roll these
Okay, it's
apart.
close. If it had the weight, I think you would have got there.
Now, Amy is new to us here on the stream. I have not seen her play. There's a couple people from the past Team Reese's not here today. So this, I think, might even be her first action on the ice. Well, today would be her first action on the ice.
Well, maybe she played this afternoon in the
Oh,
other game.
I'm sure she did. Yes.
So a lot of pressure here from Steengoed, putting a third one in the house there. Kind of daunting. Team Rees try and pick it out.
Whoa!
All right, looking to
Whoa!
start clearing
Whoa.
some things up. Uses the curl over. Gets rid of the
Okay.
guard.
Oof.
Kind of
Yeah.
opens things up again.
An important thing is the shooter also rolls out and almost catch that 2 stones right in the 4 foot, but unfortunately just 1 out, 1 guard out. I think Steengoed is just going to replace that stone again, maintain the pressure. Sliding a bit inside was noticeable.
Yeah, but corrected it back to the out. But how much is this going to curl over? Now, we played this morning over on sheet C, and the side by the wall was relatively straight, very little curl in it. But the side to the open, half open
to
to
clear?
the open side of the ice, quite curly, turned quite a lot. So, kind of curious how this B sheet is running.
So Team Rees, they play with new jerseys. I remember last season or the first half of the season they had those
Yeah, kind of maroon
purple, yeah.
colored, yeah, purplish maroon, reddish
Whoa,
colors,
whoa,
yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
very nice to see them play in new jerseys.
Nice shot. Well done.
Fresh,
Catch
shiny.
that red one. Catch that red one.
Now a
Anything on
team
your side,
that is
make
not
sure you
playing in new jerseys is Steengoed.
Yeah, same sweaters they've had since like for 10 years. No, I think Mills' microphone might actually be muted. I'm gonna have to check that, or I forgot to turn his receiver on here. That could also be it.
We'll double check. But
No, it's the receiver. My fault.
Ja, Lenny snipt!
There we go. Now we hear
Danny
Mills' beautiful
Smith.
voice.
Snelheid! Ja, snelheid! Oh, hij curlt helemaal weg.
ooh, and this
That's it.
over
That's it,
curls,
that's it.
and now they leave
Okay.
an option for Rees to peel those 2 stones in the house out. And this is what Owen is indicating, putting the arm up to the shoulder, which is a clear indication. Put some weight behind the stone. Let's get him out. Let's see if Jamie can do this. So only 1 sweeper for
Whoa,
Team
wall
Rees.
line! Wall line!
Ooh, seems like it might have released it a little bit outside. That's going to catch it.
I
but
think it looks good.
Is it going to move it enough?
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
doesn't
Jamie,
get
good.
the one. Gets one of them out of the house, so that's good. I think that's an important stone. But now that other red sitting there, biting the 4 foot on the side behind really good cover.
Gewoon hier van voor.
So that could really hurt Team Rees in the last couple of stones here.
Dirk is playing strong lately.
3 schop, buiten is schop. Wachten op de lijn. Wachten op de lijn. Gewoon 3 schop. 2 is beter, 2 is beter. 4.
This one's coming hard.
Okay.
That is not what they wanted. Did not want something to sit there in the middle. It does get behind
Okay.
the T line, behind the
Yeah,
the
but it
center, but
takes posts.
Get it out.
And
faster,
even if they find a little bit of a roll, they can take that second
running,
redstone out of scoring position, I guess.
yeah.
It's not as straight as over there, is
Which
it?
means
But it's not moving.
a little hit
Can't
and
do
roll
either
there
on the curl.
could set
So
up
like there.
Team Rees for a 2-ender. An important 2 stones for Owen coming up.
Hey, Tour,
Wanna go
the
hack
goat
weight,
in the chat.
hit that back red and just roll slightly to the right behind all the cover.
We always love the support, both online and also offline. You can see in the background the German team. They brought their fans, putting up the hearts against the glass wall.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Needs to curl.
Needs to be.
Starts to curl, but it's not curling enough. It's definitely not going to get a good roll.
Oh no! Oof.
This could be a very expensive miss, because if Steengoed is able to just close the gap, then Owen is facing 2 stones in the house. They have nothing in the house, and even drawing to the pin is going to be hard with a guard in the way there. So it's looking scary suddenly for Team Rees.
Heard Nils say it was a little bit inside. Wanting to check the length, make sure it's not too deep. They really want this one up high.
This looks okay. This looks okay.
That is going to take away that draw up the middle. That's a very nice stone.
You don't want this one too deep, but this is very nice.
So
Does the
now,
job.
I don't want to tap them in. I don't want to tap
if I'm Owen, I'm looking at that, possibly using the red to run the yellow back.
Well, it's crazy. Yeah, to try and cut them down by 1. Yeah.
I think they're going for damage control here.
I think you're trying that long. See what happens? Give it a try. Just got to make sure we're not whacking it into the pile. Well, yellow into red. Do you want to just pop it where we want to hit it? Yeah.
Ooh, they're looking out.
Interesting
Looking
call.
to run that long one back, yeah. I think they have a better chance to do it with this red onto yellow.
I don't
Just
think we've
for
got very
the.
much of a straight shot. So instead of risking tapping one of the reds in, we just want to run this and hopefully catch one of the reds and knock something out. But
Okay, that's the explanation for it.
we want to hit
That's
it
why
just where his broom is, just off nose.
we like the. That's why we like the skip mics.
Yep.
Don't want to explain it.
Steengoed, they can sit back and relax and just watch how this plays out.
Yep, gotta go. Hard aiming, yep.
Needs to stay outside if it's.
Good try.
Oh,
Oh,
it
careful.
just catches
Good try.
on
He's
the
only off by a
nose.
little bit.
Yeah, it was a good attempt. I think it was just very close to find that perfect angle. But yeah, Steengoed, they start with a steal of 2.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Pretty solid first end from both teams. A couple of mistakes from Team Rees, missing on that. Jamie missing on a takeout, but I think you know they're gonna still try to put some pressure on Steengoed. And Steengoed just coming out knowing, hey, we know this ice. We're ready to go. So Nils leads us off here in the second. Steengoed leads Team Rees 2-0. Big steal of 2 in that first end.
Wanneer ligt hem dan maar in, hè? Ja, dat is niks.
Well,
Hij ging toch niet op de lijn vallen.
a little bit deep there.
Like draw on top.
Already making Owen
That's it.
think about what they want, what he wants to do. So trying to draw this one on top of it.
Okay, he needs to curl, Jamie. Okay. Just as high as you can. We get behind it.
Feels heavy.
Yeah, it's not really curling over. It's got there it
On
is
the keep,
coming
bring it
late,
down a
but
little.
I think it's just a little bit heavy. And Chris is going to try to help this slide through the back, and there it goes.
Hoe ver ligt hij erin? Hoe ver ligt hij erin? Ah ja, oké, ja. Oké. Dat is heel traag.
Mills thinks it's a little bit slow, but looking at the sweepers, they're
They're confident.
fout, hè?
yeah, they wanted this to come up light because they want it to be in front of the house. There it goes. Finally starts taking the curl, but still think it might be a little bit too far outside. It's going to get into the house as well, and it's going to like
Allee, weer
tap in
samen.
for a double. There's that nice pocket there.
Same again.
Not going to go for the double, just going to try to get something in place. Mills not happy with that shot.
No.
Needs to curl. Yeah, no, don't be light. Gotta be here. Okay. Okay.
This one's coming up light. I think after the first one being a little too heavy, Amy just a little bit overcorrected.
Real light. Okay.
Is this Hawks?
Just. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they,
Just confirming this is Hawk. Yeah. This is,
I think they wanted it hugged. If
Yeah.
it was going to be that high, that's why they stopped sweeping. They figured if it's going to be that high, they'd rather have it stop short instead of sweeping it to get over the line. So
Viking sliding it off here.
part of our all hair
Moet
team
wel wat
here in
curlen.
the curling league.
Yeah.
And it's a shame he always plays with it
Yeah.
back in a ponytail.
Line
I've
is
seen him
perfect.
twice without his ponytail, and it's
Line is
glorious.
perfect.
But keeps it all back, keeps it out of his hair,
Dat
out of
is
his
perfect,
face.
joh.
Has a very nice stone
Yeah,
there. Really
okay.
good guard right there on the
Win-win,
center
boy.
line.
Excellent stone
for
from
Haak.
Wim.
Try and hit this one and roll under.
So we do have two other matches going on tonight, both League C matches.
Yeah, Jamie, line. Yeah, all the way line. All the way line. You got it if you stay there. Yeah. Yep. Hard line. Really hard line. Come on, push.
Can't find.
Just
Look at
sneaks
that.
around.
Awesome stone.
Okay.
Awesome
Very
stone.
good stone. You know what? I'm going to click that.
Yeah,
That's,
didn't have a way to really take him out, but
just that.
they cleared the danger there now.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to
Amy looks
get a little
happy
bit of a
with.
smile. She's happy with that.
Yeah.
Probably would like a little bit more weight on that, but I think she's going to be very
Jij
happy
wilt
that.
dit doen.
It always feels good to sneak one right
Yeah,
past
yeah.
the guard.
I mean, sneaking
deze
them
pakken.
just slightly next to the guard, it feels so pleasing. It's so aesthetically pleasing.
Zoiets. Drie, twee.
Indicating they want this
Ja,
one a
hij
little bit higher. They don't want it too deep.
Curl ziet er goed uit. Als hem tot 3 komt, ziet hem er goed uit. Moet tot 3.
Needs us to curl over.
Ah,
Just hangs out a little bit.
oké.
Got the right weight, but just a little bit
Play
outside.
this one.
Ooh, like this one. Owen asking Jamie to shoot the gap, try to squeeze it in between, take out that red. But I think if it hits the outside guard, that's also going to be an acceptable result.
Yes, line. Hard, Amy. Really hard. Yep. Yes. Yep. Really hard. Yep.
Needs to hold this one.
Okay,
Oh,
watch that
just
one.
catches it. Oh, is it going to jam on the back?
Mm.
Oh,
Okay, good try, real
just
close.
misses.
Oh.
Just misses that one on the back.
Decent attempt.
But at least it didn't get. I mean, especially that it didn't hit their own stone out. That was also another risk that I think it
Yeah.
could
Maar
have
ik kan
jammed.
toch terug eerst dan.
Jamie looks gassed already.
Yeah.
Now they did
Kleine
play this
gaats.
morning or this afternoon.
Oké, lijn is wel oké, lijn is oké.
So this is truly a
Enkels-
back-to-back for them.
Enkel snelheid. Enkel snelheid. Moet hier, hè. 2 is ook goed nu. Hij gaat nooit geen 3 halen, denk ik. Oké, dat is ook
That's
oké.
a good one. I think that's a little bit better one. It closes out that,
I'm gonna try and
that
double them
straight
off.
takeout, but yeah, split these open maybe.
Yes, Amy, yeah, line.
Immediate call for line
Yep.
here.
Yeah, hard. Yeah, hard. Yep. Try and roll the yellow
That's-
away. Try and roll the yellow away if you can.
That, ooh, did that move it too much?
Okay.
No, actually moves the yellow into shot position there. I'm going to take a look at the overhead and you
Gewoon
can
zo
see, yeah,
pakken dan.
a little bit exposed though, but there's the risk that they hit their own reds, so.
Een gewone take-out. Niet te veel, een gewone.
Just a normal takeout, not too heavy.
Ik vind het te weinig. Niet te hard, hè? Goed, te hard, weet niet. Ja! Ja, 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 ja. Ja! Oké,
Starting to
oh,
curl.
T-line.
This one's
Yeah.
very light. That's what you get for saying not too heavy.
Yeah.
Zo ver mogelijk dan, zo ver mogelijk. En nog opzij, nog opzij, nog opzij, nog opzij, nog opzij.
Not hard
Okay,
enough
that
and
is
freezes
eigenlijk
up
ook niet slecht.
against, which also not a bad result, but wow, how do you score that if
Yeah.
you're
Try to
doing the
stick one
curl
here
it
or try and come here first.
and you knew there
They're
was a
just gonna hit
takeout
that.
called? You know there was a
I kind of
takeout
like coming
called.
here. See what happens. This way.
There's a takeout called, but then he ends up with a freeze. Corner freeze.
So, if it touches, just the slightest of touches, does it count as a one on curl because it's the most soft possible takeout? Or
Well,
obviously not a takeout, has
They
to
need
be
to curl,
a
needs
no,
to
downer.
curl.
no, it has to be gone.
Switch.
I think if the stone doesn't move, then
No, whoa, 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 whoa. What line needs to curl? Needs to curl, needs to curl.
Jamie indicating this was wide. I think also confirmed by Rees here. By Owen then.
He's got the weight as well.
oh,
Okay,
little
unlucky,
bit-
Jamie.
Unfortunately, that's gonna cruise through.
Yeah.
Willen.
So interesting conundrum here.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna
yeah,
they can tap on
okay.
the reds and they'll
Gewoon, ja.
honestly they'll move the yellow.
Nee? Vrouw willen wat minder. Ja, 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 ja. Ja, vasthouden.
Don't need much weight on this just to get that
Oh,
yellow
oh, oh,
exposed.
stop.
This one's over curling though. It's gonna actually tap on that top one on the side and split open their reds. Ooh,
A whole new situation here in the house.
that has made things quite difficult.
Yeah.
Put
Jamie
one
coming
there,
over.
Or try and roll over. That's my first thought. Inside out. Hack rate. Bump that back. Try and roll. Yeah. Okay. Your one was just a little outside, but I think mine will move. Go like there.
A lot of
Hack.
red stones in the house, and
You think
yellow
something like
is
that?
sitting
That
'Cause we wanna get
shot.
the inside, don't we?
Unprotected yellow.
Yeah.
I think they need to get something where they can. Yeah, so I think they're gonna try to draw.
Take,
No. I
try-
think they're gonna go
hack
try to
weight.
hack weight take out. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
I want to hit the inside of that top red one on the left, and then roll the yellow one to the right. Main thing is just have another yellow counter in there because that one's quite lonely.
Yeah, see, that's they're a bit scared if they are riding on this one stone. This could end up hurting them. And I think that was the one thing I've mentioned during the predictions, that there are situations sometimes in the game where they risk having a big house against them.
Yeah.
All the way, Amy. All the way hard.
Oh, this doesn't
All the way hard. It's
seem
down
hard
weight.
enough.
All the way hard, Amy, come on!
Come on, Amy. You heard him.
It's overcurling,
It's going to overcurl, yeah. I think it was just light for a...
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Sorry,
yeah.
it's down weight.
someone joining us from Vancouver Island, Canada.
yeah.
Welcome. That
Welcome.
is
Push those
quite
back,
a few time zones away.
Yeah. I mean,
9 hours.
Is that like
welcome
back
in.
weight or D-weight? Way down, wasn't it?
some people in Canada are watching the Co-op Canadian Open, but others are watching the Belgian Curling League.
Niet zo agressief.
And Dirk was already...
He was out of the hack before the other stone stopped. Gets rid of the yellow, loses a shooter, but they still have a pretty good...
Control weight.
I think they've got 4 reds counting at the moment.
Correct. You were very good at... although, is it not 5? No, 4.
No, because
One,
there's
two-
a yellow
Just
just
for yellow,
outside.
yeah.
Yep. That yellow bites in before that red.
Need to
So
nose that red one. Nose hit on that red one and we can get one.
All right.
oh yeah, this is hammerstone.
This is the hammerstone, so a nose hit is good enough. But it has to be good. I mean, just imagine if this is, for some reason, offline, or it overcurls, or it's not fast enough.
Very always a risk.
Important. Oh,
Ooh,
Never,
indicating
never.
it's wide.
this could be wide.
It is. It's going to get rid of 1, but that leaves 3 counting for red. Oof.
And this, yeah, I think this was kind of what we talked about. A couple of these mistakes, pressure to have lost end or lost stone efficiency. And if you miss these 2 lost stones, suddenly you're looking at a scoreboard that it's not really looking that great.
Nope. That was a tough end for Team Rees there.
Now, yeah, they are already trailing 5 points here, and it's a bit of a deja vu. I remember in Takeout Tigers against Team Verreken, it was a very similar situation where we didn't have the hardest stones with the lost stones, but then again, if
Ja,
you
dus een
miss
klein
them,
beetje
you get
meer,
punished
Chris.
because of all
Zit
the other
altijd
stones.
langs de andere kant.
So
Zit de knop aan.
Mills will open things off in the third for Steengoed as they lead 5-0 over Team Rees.
Vancouver Island, what
That is
what time zone are we talking about?
That
Is
is
somewhere in the afternoon there?
That is, oh my God. Yeah, no, it's 9 hours before. So, yes, it is 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yes, 10 in the morning there.
Still coffee time over in Canada.
Ja.
Yeah, Rees,
And
they need to score, so they need to kind of start here with a corner guard, set up something to be able to score more points. And I think for Steengoed,
Okay,
they
line's
can
good.
adjust their
Wait on me.
strategy, shift back to a more safe play kind of play where you want to keep things open, avoid Team
Yep.
Rees from
Yeah,
scoring a
yeah.
lot of points.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as you can, Jamie.
trying to get this one a little bit
Okay.
deeper.
Nice one. Good sweep.
Oops. Comes in with a...
Nee,
It's
klein
on the right
piekje.
line.
Zo.
I think it's just a little bit lighter than they would like.
Zo.
Would have liked that one closer to the house,
Amerikaans.
but
Zo. Als geraak ik er toch niet? Of wel?
Yep. So I was saying earlier, we've got a couple of other matches going on. Over on sheet A, it's an all-international affair. It's France against Luxembourg, as the Luxembourg ladies take on Viry 2. They are in the second end with Luxembourg leading 1-0.
Interesting. I would have kind of opted for Viry to win this one, but of course it's just first end here.
First end,
Goal.
one. Yeah.
Hack
Scoring
rate.
1 on your hammer, that's considered a victory for the other team. So, and over on sheet C, we have the curling Cubs, the Belgian girl junior team, going up against Yekup Yuk.
Jakob Juk, team from Köln. Cologne.
Yep.
Okay,
A
lines
couple of
hit.
Americans on that team. That should be a
Maybe
good
we might roll the
matchup.
other way, Jamie. Yep, yep.
This one's going to curl over. They wanted that
Yep.
double, but it's only going to get 1.
Little roll under.
It's a little bit of a roll under
Okay.
and gets out the back.
Gewoon zo, hier tegen. Een gewone Wim take-out.
A whim takeout. I forgot what that was. Do you remember? Is it like a very soft kind of takeout?
I think so. But the ice that he's giving, that's going to have... Ooh,
Neat call here.
might be a little bit inside for
Ja,
that
ja,
weight.
ja. Blijven gaan, niet stoppen, niet stoppen, niet stoppen, niet stoppen. Back, 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 back,
Oh,
back.
this is going to do nicely. Or
Yeah,
what?
you know.
John's wrong. Even that close to the stone, I
bit,
get it
sorry.
wrong. I thought that was going to hang on
One
and
bit.
just miss. Oh, but does kind of free up, open up that yellow, put 2 more reds, keeps the 2 reds
We
in
got
the
the draw
house.
here, or
so-
we can just start.
or 3 reds in the house, excuse me. So
I think we got to try and come here. Just T-weight.
they're going to try to use these side guards to their advantage. Well, actually, since they have the hammer, that's what they want. Yeah, they
Yeah,
want
line,
to use
it's
these
real
side
tight.
guards, keep the center bit open.
And
little
the
bit
sliding
tight,
was
though.
outside
Real
and then
hard to
pushed
get
it
past that
inside.
corner guard, Jamie. Got to go really hard. Might get the redirect off of it.
Oh, that curls
Keep going
so
with it. Keep
much.
going with it. Keep going with it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, careful. Careful. Careful.
Whoa.
Careful.
Hope he didn't hurt himself there.
Looks like he whacked his elbow on the stone,
Sorry.
but or his knee. Oof.
You're right. He's okay.
He's okay.
He's
Confirmed. Always nice to have that kind of little confirmation
Yeah.
Nee,
for not just for us, but maybe there are
Nee,
friends and
graag.
family out there who
nee, je hit de yellow
who
one,
wants to
then-
get that confirmation.
So he did happen to fall on the
Oké, Wim, we
stone,
gaan nog eens
so
door.
ja.
Gewoon zo.
wanted to make sure it's going back.
Just having a quick peek on our Instagram poll, and Team Rees there is slightly in favor with the fans. So still some trust and hopes that Team Rees will work on a comeback here.
Oh,
Yeah, I am crossing my fingers. You might get your house back tonight.
ja, ja. Oh, dat snipt, dat snipt. Ah, die gaat jammen, hè.
Yes. Just gets it
oh, oh, oh,
over.
oh.
Oh,
I'm
shooter
stuck.
stays in. It stayed. Yellow stays biting though, but not in a counting position.
We can
No.
try this, or we just do a straight draw. What do you like? Yep.
The good thing for Team Rees here is the middle is still open to draw, but I think that's where the good news stops. There again, not really having a decent setup here.
Okay, needs to curl.
Good
Switch,
evening,
Jamie,
Tom.
switch.
Wayne, good to see you too.
Wait only.
Wayne is our
Wait
resident
only.
Canadian Belgian. He knows
Okay, yeah,
quite
yep.
a bit about
then.
the fair country, as he is from there. But he's from the Midlands of Calgary.
Hey Wayne,
judge.
If I remember
Try and
right.
get a bite if you can. Yep.
If I remember right,
No,
Wayne's from
okay, don't worry.
Calgary originally.
Okay, good effort. Well done.
nice to have you here with us again.
Yeah, this one comes up a little bit lighter than they'd like, but it is kind of. I think it's useful for them.
Mm-hmm.
Although, let's see. Nils looking to see if they can kind of. Is it worth trying to squeeze in between them, get behind it? Could be.
Op zich.
Yes. Here in the B division in League B, we do not have a thinking clock.
Wil- Kan hier gewoon tussendoor.
So they can think about things as long as they want. But now as an A,
Yeah.
they've started a
Nee,
thinking
zo, hier
box. So
tussen. Wacht, hè. Ja, deze lijn, ja. Oh, hij zit een beetje naar buiten.
Indicating this is outside.
Ja. Ah, oh, 4, 5. Oh, ik had
a
3
little bit
verstaan.
heavy as well.
Oh, ik had 3 verstaan. Oh, oké.
Ooh.
Nou, dan kan
In
dat
between the
beter.
gap. But then they're able to sweep it deep.
Oh, dat is goed.
Niels is happy with
Ik
this
had
one.
3
It's
verstaan, Dirk, sorry.
on the on one hand it's buried behind the guards. On the other hand, if Team Rees wants to make the exact same draw, it serves as a little bit of a backing there.
Honestly, I thought that I think it's probably because Nils misunderstood the weight call. I thought maybe they would have swept it to
Whoa,
kind of
needs to
just
curl.
tap
Whoa,
on that
whoa,
yellow
whoa, needs to curl.
and
Needs to curl.
redirect towards the inside.
Needs to curl.
I mean, this could also work that same way if it just glances. Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna catch it a little
Yeah.
bit too hard.
Okay.
Does come
Okay.
into the
He
house,
just had
but
to come in a bit, so yeah.
Well, if the goal of this end is to kind of scatter all of the stones in the blue circle, both teams are executing very well. But the pin is still open, and the battle for the pin is being played right now.
yeah, an
Oh,
unfortunate,
hetzelfde. Oh.
unfortunate stone for Team Reese there because the way they're lined up, it's
Hoeveel?
if they get behind, if the Steengoed gets something behind
Okay,
these behind that
football.
center guard,
Lijn is oké.
they're gonna be kind
Gewoon
of
niet te ver, hè.
offset.
Niet te ver, hè.
Don't want this
Ja,
one too deep.
beter als die gele.
The battle for the
Okay.
pin. That's what
Okay,
Tours
let's
as
go.
well, yeah.
No, that battle has already been lost.
Oh yeah,
Had to
the
meet
battle
up
has
with
been
them.
long
What
lost.
kind of weight?
I was there 3,000 years ago.
Like backline?
So they're gonna try to tap this yellow, do a little tap, run that yellow back a little bit. Got to be careful; it's not too hard because that will, the way they're lined up, it won't jam on anything in the back.
He needs to curl. Needs to curl. Never.
Oh, that one is a bit outside and is just not going to curl. It's going to pick that guard. Maybe it hits that other yellow, but not quite.
Right.
Oh, a little Swedish curl back. Not sure how that helps them or if it does, but
Now, knowing we're down to the last two stones of both teams, let's have a look at which stones
Oh,
are sitting
this.
shot. I think a lot of red stones are sitting shot at the moment here.
I believe
Ja.
it's 4.
Hij gaat nog
No,
altijd
5.
dit doen, hè.
I believe
Ik
there
zou
are
eerder hier zitten.
5, yes,
Hier,
Yeah.
of
sitting
hier.
shot. And there's always that potential for a 6 with that red sitting up there at the
Ah.
top left edge of the blue.
So again, a lot of pressure
Hey,
on
leg hem maar
on
daar.
Owen to avoid that big house. That seem to end up in this
Charge,
situation
yeah.
again, where even stones scattered all around the
it.
house are in scoring position and are looking a bit scary.
Yep.
2 is goed. Lijn is goed.
I think Steengoed's
Oh,
going
niet
to
te
try to
veel
just put a
opzij, hè.
guard over it.
Moet. Maar val stil, val stil, val stil. Ah,
this one
nee.
might
Nee, 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 nee,
overcurl.
nee, 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 nee.
Get too close to those guards.
Oh, ja, dat is niet goed. Nee, nee.
Great
Gonna
draw.
make
Makes
run
it a
back.
little,
Don't try
makes it a
straight
little more
draw.
difficult, but there's
We
a
can
couple
wicken off
of.
that. I think that's gone now.
I don't know if that's gone,
Uh,
but I think they.
Maybe like middle of 8.
It is going to be a tougher stone. So
Yeah.
to be honest, those two stacked up yellows over at the edge of the blue. Good enough, a nose hit or even slightly
Yeah, try and
outside
draw
on
in on
that
that
far
left-hand
right
side.
yellow could
I
move
think
that other
tap on
one
the
far
front
enough
yellow
in.
is gone, 'cause that red's
You don't have to go very deep
on
to
the wrong
get
side
to
for
be
us.
shot.
So yeah.
I mean, you
Try
look
and
at
get
it,
straight in.
the best red stone at the moment is sitting 3/4 into the white in the back, so full white is all you need.
Just lining a bit outside. Wait and see how this plays out.
Yeah, line. Yeah, line hard, Amy.
I think Amy has been sweeping quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
so
Yeah,
far.
they've been asking
Let's
a lot
Let's
from
move that
her.
red. Yep.
If it hits that red, it
Oh,
needs to
it
move.
dies.
Is it not?
Okay.
Ooh. A little bit underweight there.
Yeah, that also, I think, is something that we'll notice during progression of this game as the game progresses towards the 8th end. Having one sweeper getting tired is something you need to manage as a team.
Ja.
Is she going to keep up all of
Dat
this
lijkt
hard
mij nog altijd de
sweeping?
makkelijkste
Stone
optie.
after stone, end after end.
Yeah, especially as this is their second game, back to back. They
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
an hour break between to eat and get recovered.
Ja, maar ik zou wel, zou
Whereas
wel zo
Steengoed had
komen.
all afternoon
Ja.
to
Ja, dat is
to
goed.
recover.
Ga een beetje minder aas geven, zoiets.
Plus, you have the 3-man rotation versus a 4.
Ja.
Nice, unique
Zoiets, hè?
situation so far. 2 more stones to go, and all of the stones are in play at this point.
You know, you've just jinxed it, right? something is going out of play
Yeah.
here.
Rustig.
Dirk watching,
Ja.
turning his head to the skies. He's not
Laat hem
happy
maar
with this
stilvallen,
one. It
laat hem
might
maar
tap any
stilvallen.
yellow one.
That's the thing they've got to worry about if it's too heavy. But they're all stacked up, so
Nice
he really
stilbal.
just needs to get a.
Nou, moet...
He just needs to hit it with just enough weight. But yeah, that's the tricky part. Not too much weight.
I think
Is
just
this the best option?
I think slamming a stone in that row of 4 will always
We've got to get pieces.
put the yellow stone in the whites
On
in
this
the
side?
8 foot. I think that's their best option.
Yeah.
Or-
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah, that's indeed what they are going for.
So 15 stones in play. Look at that. Not quite a few.
Try 4.
You don't see that very
Tap,
often.
tap,
no.
tap,
No.
tap, tap. So I'm throwing like a barrier weight. Which
Yeah,
is-
remember when the set started, we said, well,
Just gotta move it enough. We need
Steengoed
pieces,
is
but-
leading 5-0. All they have to do is keep things open, make sure there are not a lot of stones in play. Well, I think that
They-
wasn't their plan.
But I guess maybe they've just done the opposite, and
Yeah.
it's kind of had the same effect. They're only going to give up a maximum of 1, but they could still potentially score
yeah,
5.
All the way, please.
Ooh, this might
All the way, please. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
overcurl.
Hard. Hard.
This
Hard.
might
They have to
overcurl.
wait.
Hard.
Oh,
Looks.
I think they're stacked up close enough that it's going to do it.
Yes, and there it is.
Can we see the overhead just to make sure?
Yeah, there's a little bit of
Yes.
an
So
angle,
Is that
but
one
it's
for us?
1 yellow.
that is
A hard-fought one, and all 16 stones in play. I can't recall when we have had that situation like ever on stream. 16 stones in play. So hard to keep all of the stones in play.
I don't even think I've seen that in. I don't even think I've seen that in the league, let alone on the cast.
No?
So I don't think I've ever been a part of an event like that. I think we've had some close, but I think I've had some 14s, but never a 16. Yes, that was.
Excellent save there. Yeah, like it was even overcurling, and Amy was sweeping to just hold the line because
Yeah, I think she certainly deserves a pat on the back for that. That really got things going. So
guard.
gets Team Rees on the board in the third as we head into the fourth. Steengoed leads 5-1 over Team Rees, but this match is not over yet.
Line's great. Needs to curl. Jamie, switch.
And it's very
Where
odd
are we?
hearing him say switch to a solo sweeper.
yeah.
It's like, who is he switching?
Switch and what? Should I become the Hulk or
Not gonna be it.
and then sweep harder?
This one looks like pretty good. Maybe, yeah, touch outside, but that's still going to be
Okay, great throw.
great stone there, just outside. Can't ask for
Ja,
much
oké.
better from a lead,
Ja.
from a lead
Staan
stone.
langs de zijkant. Leg er
So
maar
yeah,
in
the only
vast.
disadvantage I'd say is
Yeah.
it's not on that center line, so the tick rule's not in effect. But
Van binnen naar buiten.
let's take a look.
Yeah,
Over
Tom's
on-
question is, what are the how are the Cubs doing over on CG?
Well, they are in the third
Thanks,
end. Jakob Juk scored 3 in the second, so Jakob Juk leads the Cubs 3-1.
I think the
Nee,
Cubs
nee,
also
erin,
lost their
erin,
game
erin.
this morning, or this afternoon,
Oké, als
or
guard
yesterday
dan,
evening.
als
It was
guard
yesterday
dan.
evening.
Rauka is sitting here in the canteen as the alternate tonight, keeping tabs on maybe doing homework.
Bizar. Oh, dat is niet goed. Let's go another center guard.
Owen wanting to
center guard.
double up.
Okay, line's good. Okay, switch.
That's hard. I'm wondering if Jamie has got a sweeper on, or a slider on, or a gripper. Maybe it's a gripper the way he's walking.
Thought if we
That-
could go for a double center. Okay.
Got us
Unlucky.
gonna stack
Unlucky.
those up. Oh, apparently Owen doesn't
Kijk
like
ik
that.
erachter.
Want it maybe a little bit higher, I guess, to
Ja.
make the run back a little more difficult,
Okay.
or
Maar ik weet niet hoeveel
take
dat
out a
er
little more difficult.
Ah, oké. Maar heb ik dan niet een beetje meer nodig? Klein beetje meer, Chris.
Ooh, over on sheet A.
Ah ja, oké.
There was a 5-house
Precies,
scored.
papier, ja.
I need to see who is which color. But I believe that it's Letzenberg is yellow. So they scored 5 in the second over there.
And this is yeah,
Graag. Nee?
a strong performance of Luxembourg.
Yeah.
Ja, ja,
I think,
lijn.
I think last season they struggled a bit in the B League, but I feel like it was also kind of their first time playing together as a team, so they had a lot to learn about how they played.
And if you read, they were looking good in
A little higher.
the first half of that winter round. Curdia was looking to a potential promotion. I think in the last weekend, if they just won one game against Takeout Tigers, they could have promoted to League A, but then they ended up
Okay, line's good.
relegating.
2. Yeah, we want 2. On its own.
Well, no, in that last weekend they would have needed to win all 3
yeah.
matches
It's gonna
to
overcurl,
get
but
up.
center line.
True.
But as strong as they were in the first 3 matches or
On its
4
own, on
matches
its
they
own.
played, so we were
Just in front of
assuming they
this,
would
yeah.
have won those when they played us. But
Just half a stone too much. Okay, good try.
just a bit of an overcurl, as Owen says.
Gewoon achter, joh. Een heel huis. Hey, we hebben een heel huis. Een beetje deftig praten, hè? Anders kan de John mij niet verstaan. Enkel. Moet veel curlen. Nee, ga nooit chippen.
Maybe with
I
a
think-
sweep that would have chipped,
Yeah.
but that's so hard to decide.
Oké.
That's gonna be exposed and behind the T line, so something for Team Reese to
Ah,
use
great.
as backing. Gonna go for hack weight on this, probably assuming they want to roll it a bit over under the guards.
Yeah, line. Yeah, line, Amy. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Never,
Side
never,
looks
never, never.
good. This one's gonna get over, but a little bit
Good shot.
outside the nose. Will
Well
this
done, good
roll
sweep.
over far enough? I like that.
Yeah.
It's exposed, but you can't use it to roll and get better. So, I think not a bad miss.
Ga gewoon liggen, joh. Gewoon terug hetzelfde.
Yep, just gonna try the same stone. Get it in behind those, curl it in behind all that rubble in the middle.
Lijn is goed. Oh.
This one's a bit wide as well. Is that gonna chip in off of that?
Slight chip, and now sweep it in, get it behind the guard, get it in shot position. It is.
Very
you can see-
good.
And it's
Very
nicely
good.
buried. And now
Take the
Team
yellow
Rees, yeah, they're looking at a yellow guard that's basically sitting
shot.
there being annoying
Do
for
you
them.
want to try the hack, and if we take the yellow, fine? Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Good choice, Owen. Try for it. You know, if you want to peel off that guard, it's not bad to peel off that guard. So yeah, if you miss the shot, if it's too tight, then there you go.
Yeah, better too tight than too wide, because if it's too wide, you double out your stone in the back there. Losing the guards is something they wouldn't mind
Yeah,
at this point.
Whoa, lines, whoa. Yep.
This one's gonna be a
Whoa.
little.
Whoa.
Oh, that's gonna get right past that
Flip
guard.
that yellow over.
Nice
Actually,
stone.
no. Actually, no. We'll leave it.
And they even keep the shooter red rolls
Great shot.
into a
Really good.
second shot position there.
Good stone there from Jamie. I
Yeah.
think that's works for him.
Yeah, I think he's happy that the stone that was sitting there
We'll
behind the
proberen
guards
dan.
in the middle of the house is not there anymore. So at least
Ja,
to
ja.
get rid of that danger.
Ja,
Yep.
ook niet te veel.
Yep. Just gonna try to draw again.
Yeah. Steengoed, they're the kind of they're a draw team. They often opt for draws over takeouts.
Lijn is nipt. Ja, Verlijn. Ja, Verlijn.
Needs to make sure they want this one to get around that
Enkel
guard.
snelheid.
Change it up to sweeping for speed.
Right.
This one,
Enkel
ooh, I think
snelheid,
it's
ja.
gonna stay
All
outside.
about the weight now.
Oké. Heel moeilijk in te schatten. Die curl een pak minder dan die van de Wim.
Yeah, I think it's also for Team Rees the same call here. They have a little bit more
Yeah.
room.
I
Same
think
again?
so. Yep. If you have the chance, the same person to throw the same shot back to back, that I think, and you've made it the first time, I think that helps quite a bit.
Yeah, line, tight. Yeah.
Ooh,
Gotta
yeah,
go all
it
the
did seem
way.
like it kind of moved
Gotta
his
go all the
hand
way
a little
hard.
bit inside.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's going
Roll
to
the yellow
crush.
shooter out the way. Roll the yellow shooter out.
Yeah, split them now. This is plan B.
That
And
one
maybe it gets
Okay,
into
good
the
job,
house.
good job.
I don't think it's in though.
No, I think it's just outside. I think that was also definitely lighter than they would have
Wil naar
wanted.
hier komen.
If they were looking for hack weight, the previous one,
Hier.
that seemed more like just past T.
Doe maar
So,
gewoon gooien.
Very unusual situation here, because there is this redstone all the way sitting against a bumper, not in play. This is very, very rare.
Not used to that.
Twee.
Yeah.
Hier, hè.
Just want this one to
Ga er wel
cover
over
up,
dan, hè.
cover up that gap. Is that gonna curl too much? No, that's gonna
Ja,
tap
Oké.
that red, yellow. A very nice shot.
Be like,
Very good guard there. Covers up that.
it's a straight run at this, but they've just guarded it.
Yeah.
They just peel that red off, and they make them replace it, or try and run the yellow back.
And Steengoed sitting strong here.
We've got to get to this at some point, right? So
I
you
think
want to just
that's
take the red off.
Sitting
And then they've
one,
gotta
yeah, but they've
replace
got
it.
it
And if
guarded
they do,
up.
then I run the
There's
yellow.
not a lot for Team Rees to run back. Maybe they're talking about running that yellow one back in there.
Yeah, just take the red off this time.
Yeah, I mean, they have to open things up at it's like Owen said, at some point they'll have to deal with that redstone, and at some point that means with this stone or with the next, because they have 2 more stones. Well, they might as well try something. If it works and it's gone, that's good. But if they open
yellow.
things up, that's also
Yellow.
Wayne is asking if Team Rees
alright.
is from Royal Tunbridge Wells.
Right. I'm just thinking I don't want
Honestly,
to throw
I
red on
can't say.
red. They got enough in there already.
They're from it's from the South
So we're
England
gonna,
Curling Club.
Just try and peel off that guard.
Maybe
make
if
them
Bethan
replace
is
it.
still here, Bethan
So
Bethan Rees is Owen's wife. She would be able to
want this
tell
to roll off.
better than I can.
I don't want to be in Owen's position, knowing he has 2 very difficult and important stones again.
There we go. We have the answer from Bethan.
Yep.
Bethan.
Yep.
Yeah, Owen has not been in very many easy positions this match. Trying to peel off this one. Oh, and it slides by.
Wait a minute. Oh no!
No.
For a second there, I thought they would have a lucky break having that yellow one coming into play, but
Sorry, that's my fault.
no. And it doesn't change the situation that much. Well, the middle is open. They can promote their center guard there. That's a new option that wasn't there before. But
Yeah.
I think Steengoed also notices that. Niels is looking.
Ja. Wat? Ja, er zit niks anders op, hè? Ja, oké. Daar, hè?
Yep. Dirk wanting to throw up a guard, suggesting a guard over that yellow so they can't run it back. I think that's a smart play.
Oké, 2 is goed. 3 is te veel. Er moet echt nog 1, 2 zijn, hè? Ja, maar 3 niet. Nee. Nee, geen 3. Dat is te ver.
That's too hard. Is that going to tap it through? No, not going to tap it hard
Dat
enough.
is te ver.
But now it gives an option.
Oké, Dirk.
But
Het is een beetje...
that's tough, you know, getting a tap back that runs deep enough.
Ja. Ik vind die optie daar tikken goed als allerlaatste.
I forgot
no,
to
sorry,
switch. We're
definitely.
listening to the wrong conversation.
Trying to do something there could make it a lot worse for us. We'd like just a straight draw. It's hard though. Gotta get there, but at least it's moving on the side. That's really hard, isn't it? So let's do a draw. Let's do a draw.
Going for the draw on this one. Malay's getting into position. Update on sheet C. Yuck
Draw.
Yuk stole
Draw.
one and the
we need a
third.
piece of the button, but to be honest, anything in the forefoot makes it harder for them to get to. We just got to try and get around that top guard.
So they lead the Curling Cubs 4-1 in the fourth end.
It's down.
Down.
Needs to make sure it
Yeah,
gets
it's down.
there. Oh, it's light.
Owen helping out here,
Gotta make sure that gets there. I think it's gonna overcurl
and
and
it's
crash
also
on the
way
red.
too light. It's with this weight, there's basically
Way down.
nothing you can do with this stone.
No.
Right, no, it's not your fault. I threw it light.
All right, you heard that? Probably the first time ever a Skip admitted on
Hoeveel
microphone
dat
he
die
made a mistake.
Gewoon liggen.
Update over on sheet A, where Luxembourg was able to
voorleggen.
steal the third end, and now they are leading
Wacht, hè.
7-0 against Viri.
Zoiets.
Yep, they're just cruising over there. That steal of 5 in the second is impressive. Not often you see a
Dat zal
steal of
lief
5.
zijn.
Although Team Rees stole 5 to open up their match this afternoon, their first match this afternoon. So
Ja. Ja, 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 ja. ja, doe maar. Ja, 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 ja. Ja!
Oh, this looks tight.
Wak.
Can they get it around the guard?
Come on,
No,
look.
but can they sweep it deep into second shot position? And also,
Also,
nope. But yeah, 1 point. It's not
Yeah.
a lot, but then again, they
Yeah.
avoided. I mean, Team Rees, they didn't score.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Which-
mean they were at this point, you know, you've got this big lead. Okay, every point is nice, but no need to get worried just yet for missing that. But as someone who plays fourth, you hate leaving those open
Oh,
shots.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I missed a couple this morning, so I missed at least one this morning.
Yeah, you always want to grab those quote unquote 3 points. Those and this wasn't. Yeah, he still had to make it in between the gap. But if there was like a situation where you have to just put it in the big house, in the big circle in the 12 foot, just put it anywhere in the 12 foot and you leave it short or you throw it through. Those are the ones that really hurt.
Yep.
Yeah. 4-end break now. Teams are taking a little break, so I think we can hop over to the booth real quick.
If you guys want to see who's actually talking.
Yeah, if you want to see our pretty faces here.
Oh, I was supposed to wear my pretty face? There we go.
There we are. So yeah, John, I think, and I don't want to jinx it, we're still halfway, but looking at the scoreboard, I think Steengoed is sitting strong here, and Team Rees, they're struggling, and a lot of ends of stones were in play, and a lot of scary moments were there, where Team Rees were looking at a big house, and they had to try and attempt to avoid kind of disaster there, and sometimes that worked out, but not always. So
Yeah.
I think that was kind of the prediction, not only in terms of the score, but also in terms of the storyline and the way this would have been played out. So I think,
Yeah, I may have forgotten that they were that Team Reese was playing with 3-man rotation and back-to-back matches, like with very little time in between. So you know, I may have just let myself get fooled by, you know, suckered into rooting for Team Reese because Owen's such a nice guy, and everybody on Team Reese has been so nice that you know, I like him. So
That's
all right. So
yeah.
sometimes you got to let your emotions take over, but I still believe in them. I still think they're going to fight back. They're going to put in every effort to score. So, you know, we'll just have to see.
yeah. Meanwhile, I think we can also announce, we announced it last time, but also again, next week we have World Curling Tour and Belgium. So we have the World Curling Tour Men's Challenger. And John is looking where to
overlining it. No,
Yeah.
I'm just overlining it. I
Yeah,
know where
yeah,
it
true.
is.
And I think that's a big tournament. I am pretty hyped for the tournament. We have a lot of good teams from Estonia, Hungary. We have Team Hertman coming back. We have Team Verreken trying to kind of claim a finals position. We have Team Dalle, the Desperate Housekeepers. They also want to show that they're ready for the men's challengers. Team Verreken and Team Dalle kind of preparing for that men's challengers. Which team am I forgetting?
The team from India coming over.
Oh yeah, the national. Is it the national team of India? We'll have to double check, but it's definitely an Indian team.
Don't know.
I don't know for sure.
We'll have to do some research on them, find out.
Yeah, which teams will be streamed? Some of them.
Which one? We're not sure who's going to be on what sheet yet.
Yeah.
We don't have the exact schedule. We know we will show the finals.
Yeah,
That's guaranteed.
That's guaranteed.
Um,
There is a schedule. Gary is working hard to kind of finalize the schedule and share it with us. We will announce games and streams over kind of as of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think tomorrow we will play our game, and then we'll conclude this BCL weekend, and then it's full focus over to the World Curling Tour as we hop back on to the ice, because I see Niels already threw his first stone of the 5th end.
there we go. That one is going to creep just up to the edge of the house, not going in. Very good center guard there. Now Team Reese, needing to play a corner guard here.
Yeah, they need to score points. They are still trailing
Starting to curl quite
5
early.
here, so they'll
Switch.
need the guards.
I think
Luckily
we're
for
coming
them,
quite wide.
Steengoed is also not the kind of blank end team, so
It looks
Steengoed
actually
could also
pretty good on
leave
its
guards
own.
or leave stuff that could be useful for Team Rees, so they can have some hope.
Yeah,
Great
that will
throw.
be an
Really good.
interesting decision.
Ja.
A
Maar
little bit
die gewoon
high on
hetzelfde,
that
maar dan
guard. I
ietsje
think
meer
Amy has
uit.
been struggling to find the
Nog
right
een
weight
beetje
on some
minder
of her
dan, hè?
stones tonight. As some of these guards have been a little bit higher
Als
than
je
they
dan
would
dingen
like,
dan-
but
ja, dat is goed. Het is dat, ja.
they are still usable. Just kind of brings more of the house, center of the house into play.
Nee, dat is een chip. Dat is een chip. Openleggen. Ja.
That's
Helemaal ver uit elkaar, hè. Maar ver uit elkaar.
Mills called that very early down the ice, saying that was going to chip against the red. It did. Tapped it slightly into the house. They're lying close enough together that can be a double.
Switch.
Switch
I think
sides.
we might be on this, Jamie. Jamie, we're on the guard. Yeah. Okay, whoa.
It's gonna crash onto the guard.
Okay. She, little, like, flick.
Oké, gaan gewoon doorstikken, hè. Ja.
Alright, he's gonna try to tap this one through into the house. If I understood that correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Gewoon een tikje. We gaan wel zo, als je hem dan mist, dan... We gaan hem niet missen, dus. Ja, lijn is nipt. Waar is snelheid?
Immediately sweeping for line here.
Ja. Ja, veeg maar, zeg, veeg maar, zeg. Ja, veeg maar. Anders gaat hij me volledig naast, denk ik. Hij gaat er ook volledig naast.
Just
Oké.
misses that one. Screeched
Alright.
by.
Sorry, had ik niet gezien.
Try and get to this one.
Gets
Either this
through
way
the
or that
gap.
way.
Leaves, but there is an opening there. A little hack weight.
Ideally this.
I think it would be very difficult to get that to roll back inside. I think they wanted this one to curl over, and I think if they're going with a hack weight, that's the right call.
Yep. So, interesting situation here
Your line,
again.
Jamie. Your line.
Because Team
Hard
Rees, they
line.
need to
Hard line.
score.
Hard line.
They get
Yeah,
some
really
guards
hard. Gotta go all the way. Gotta go
from
all the way.
Steengoed.
This
Gotta go all
one
the way.
did not have the weight. Are they going to be able to get that by? I don't know.
Okay.
And that's going to push
Alright.
that red one even
Good
deeper.
sweep.
Jimmy had to work really hard on that one. Just is not quite able to hold it.
Gewoon leggen. Is zo goed. Oké.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Twee is goed. Ja, lijn is nipt. Lijn is nipt. Ja, dat gaat op midden. Ja.
Trying to
Curled
hold this
helemaal
one
over.
in front. I think it's going
Is
to
hem genoeg?
overcurl
Ja.
a little bit, but
Ah, ik hoopte hem nog te...
yeah.
Takeout is still there.
Ja.
Again, a lot of stones in front of the house.
Hitting under. Hack.
But they're mostly red here.
Whoa. Needs to come back.
Seemed like, yeah, it's a little bit wide on the release.
On its own.
That's
Yeah.
going to
Could
be
work.
okay. That's going to catch it and roll.
Yeah,
out
roll to the side. It's
Ooh,
basically
not quite
better,
enough.
but it's
Yeah, just a little.
exposed.
I think maybe you would have been better off sweeping that one a little bit to get more roll out.
Gewoon
but
zo. Breekt er nog? Oké. Ja, oké. ja, ja.
Is this for line?
Ja, gaan. Lijn is nog
so.
goed, lijn is nog goed.
Yeah,
Lijn
because
is
it's
nog
curling
altijd
over quite a
goed.
lot. Look at how much it's
Lijn
going.
is nog altijd goed. Ah, dat is heel traag, heel traag, heel traag.
Slow. Is that going to have enough to get it out the back?
No, it's still sitting in the back. I mean, it's not really in a
Okay, very
scoring
good.
position, but good. A stone in the house is a stone that could end up being a
that?
point, depending on
What do you want to do this one?
how Team Rees is going to play here.
Yeah.
Not looking for a hit and roll here,
It is.
are they?
Yeah, believe so.
Yeah, I think that's the better option.
Don saying, yeah.
Yep, Amy,
Heel
yep.
traag was an understatement. Yeah, very
Yeah.
slow was definitely an understatement
Yep.
there.
Yeah, hard. Hard, 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 hard,
Oh,
hard.
is this one going to be able to hold on?
Okay, one out,
Amy
one out,
sweeping
one out.
that hard.
Great, really nice.
That's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, nice stone there.
Great sweep.
And great sweep, yeah.
nice,
Amy, the
Yeah.
solo sweeper here.
Really needed to hold that one hard. Did a good job.
Ik zou 5 spelen. 5. Ja, 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 ja. Ja!
I think Nils wants
Kom
them
maar,
to
kom maar,
sweep.
kom maar, kom maar.
This one's going to catch that second guard
Sorry,
and slide through. Now actually
was
blocks
heel niet.
the path to the center. But they do have 2 stones of their own that they can run back. So
I like leaving that for now. Actually, I don't want to jam on that, so should we try and come across it and go like that? I don't want to try this, because then we might do that. Control.
yeah, not going to give this one very much ice. They want to get this one on the inside part of the nose to push it out the outside. Roll over a little bit. So
Yeah, there is a risky side to this stone, but they've come to a situation where you don't have that much choice
Yep,
anymore, and you
yep.
need to accept the risks.
Yep.
You
yeah.
need to play the
Really
stones.
hard, yep. Yep.
No, this one's going to curl
Okay,
over.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now the question is, are they going to tap another red one in?
Okay, good try.
Ooh, actually, that kind of helped them out there. That kind of covers up that yellow a bit. Uh-oh. Jeroen coming back with a little dig at Don there.
Yeah.
Teammates,
Ja,
no fighting.
ja, het gaat nog, ja. Maar we moeten zo komen, hè.
Yeah, still
Nee,
an option to
zelfde
run
lengte.
that red
Gewoon
one
5.
back. One of those red ones back on the yellow, but gotta be careful
Denk
not to
gewoon
hit that
5.
top one.
Wat? Ik denk nou wel. Ja. Ja. Ja, 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 ja. Oh, plan B. Whoa, 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 plan B. Plan B, plan B.
And then the question is,
Plan
what
B.
is plan B?
I think that's gonna just crash on that, kind
Yeah.
of roll over.
Yeah, a lot of stones scattered around again.
Yep.
So,
like
think-
leaving that red there.
with these kind of situations,
We can hit.
you
this
just
and
need
try and
a
get
couple
all
of
the yellow over.
seconds as a skipper or as a player to just look at
Jam on
the new
back.
situation
Looking
and
at how we can get a second one in here.
figure out
don't
all of the
really wanna just
possibilities, the
run.
angles, the options.
This way? I don't want to come this way. Just behind.
There is only
Whatever, though. They
one
can never run back, but I think
truth.
we just got to take that. At a
yellow has one stone
I
in the
think
shot
waves are
position.
Open and they can. We just got to really make sure we get behind.
That,
Yeah, and
uh,
if Team Rees wants to score multiples here on their
Yeah.
hammer,
To there,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something. They gotta put something in play here now.
Like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them, they're drawing behind the other team's stones, so doesn't exactly make them totally safe. But
Draw.
you've got to at least spread the house to try to
draw
give
to
them
here.
get a chance to score multiple.
4 foot on the right. Yeah. You did a great job sweeping those because it was close. Tight. Line's tight.
It's gonna need a lot of
Down.
weight from on that broom from.
Yeah, it feels like it's overcurling, and it's also
It's also
light.
very light, yeah.
It's just stranding, kind of dying in front of the house.
Yeah.
Not what Owen was hoping for. I think.
No, I think that on those are the ones you
Wegspelen.
want to miss long. You'd rather have it
Als je
be
hier
in the
langs
back of the
komt,
house than not get there at
Ja.
all.
Hier rechtstreeks op, hè? Ja. Mij is dat ook goed?
Going to attempt to run this red back, but if it's too wide, it can still hit on the yellow.
Maar lichtshot, hè?
Yellow?
Ah, oké. Zoiets dan. Ja.
This one does appear to be a touch wide, but that might catch that yellow out there and redirect.
Finds a little tap there.
Oh. No, moves a red, pushes one through.
Oké.
I think. Because I can just get here now rather than.
All right, and this is a little break here for
Yeah.
Team Rees because they have a shot stone and they need to find just that second stone. In
What do we need? We only need full 8 foot.
full 8 foot is
Full 8
fine,
foot.
yeah.
Just draw to the button. But we only need full 8 foot. Okay, and back 8 foot is just as good. And I'll come up and sweep with
Dan
you, I
and
think. So
Don
if
and
you go that
Jeroen are
side-
getting
if
a
you- yeah,
little
if you go that
romantic
side.
in the chat now.
Yeah.
Try and shout down to Jamie what you think. Like,
boys.
we can go to the back 8, it's fine. I'll put a little bit more on than that last one. Up, up, way up. Through. That needs to hit the brakes.
There it is. Is
Ah,
that a
sorry,
little
guys,
bit
sorry.
heavy? Oh, that's a bit on the heavy side. That is going to end up in the
Yeah, yeah.
back of the back of the blue. Too deep. Only one for Team Rees there.
And unfortunate there. That was a missed opportunity to score 2.
Well, he just put his hat back on, Don. But he did that the other day too. On Thursday evening, he started the match with this hat, and then he took it off, and it threw me. I was shaken by it. I've never seen him play without his hat on. But it is quite warm in there. I think it's 6.5, 7. I think. So
Yeah, hat is confirmed.
So, that was. Is my button working? There we go. That was 1 for Team Rees there in the 5th. So, as we enter the 6th, Steengoed leads 6-2. Amy is going to be leading it off for Team Rees here. Yeah, there is quite a breeze inside
Okay,
there. Maybe
needs
it
to curl.
blew it off
Switch.
during the last end.
I think it's. Yeah, it looks down.
This one
can
a
have a go at it
little
if you
bit
want.
light. Gonna try to sweep to get it over.
Well done. Well done. Well done. So your broom squeaking or mine? One of them squeaking.
Ja.
Somebody's broom is squeaking. Did I
Ja, maar
overheard
anders
that
is het
right?
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
Ja, oké. Ja, krap er direct achter. Kom.
Seen Team Vareken
Alleen is
boys
niet.
getting a little feisty with each other in the chat.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come
Yeah,
on.
because thing is, Team Hurricane, they're the strongest team, but who's the strongest player? And then ignore the GOAT for this discussion a little bit, but other than the GOAT, who would be kind of the real carry of the
Okay.
team? Is it Timo, the mastermind? Is it Jeroen, the peeler, or the
Ja, ja.
Forts putting those
Yeah,
last
fine.
stones there? Is
Okay,
it
we can,
Dan,
yeah.
the little
It was off,
general?
I think that
I
might
think
be
it's
leading the
Don,
game.
You know, he just the
Center guard again.
technical stones, technical position, precise position. I'm gonna get these words out eventually. The precise, nope, not this time. Precise positioning of his stones.
Okay,
Just
line's tighter.
chef's kiss.
Stay this side. It's gonna come over the center line. We try and get behind this red one.
He's asking quite a lot. That one seems
Definitely
a
your
bit
broom
light,
squeak.
even with the sweep.
Well done. Good sweep. Just a little bit more.
Yeah, that was some good squeaking there. Well squeaked just across the hog line.
Ja.
Okay,
Beetje minder,
you'll have to
Chris.
translate this word for me. Don saying,
Beetje
I saw
minder.
it. His hair was whoppering very hard yesterday.
Ah,
I
it's,
don't-
with waving.
Waving, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoppering is not a word I've heard before.
2-5.
I did an initiation during the week, and somebody came up and asked me for something, and I had no idea what they were
Oh,
talking
hij valt
about.
stil.
And it took somebody else to just say it was a cleaning cloth for the floor, a duke for the floor, but he was calling it something else. I can't even remember the word, but it was like a word I'd never heard of. It's like, what are you talking about? And he just started pointing at things. It's like, yeah.
Draw. Just draw to it. How are we? For T. Switch. Switch.
There's
Try
the
to
switch.
get
Yeah,
from
try
the
and
curl.
corner freeze it. Yeah, yeah.
Corner freeze.
I think
but
we're
will it
coming
curl
round
enough
it.
for that corner
We coming
freeze?
round it?
No, I think it's actually a bit.
We coming
l-
round? On its own, on its own.
heavier. It's gonna carry past, honestly. Not too much.
Okay, nice.
All right, does stop in. Good stone there from Amy. I was
Yeah.
gonna ask if the microphones on the ice were picking
Oh,
up
one
anything,
back.
but we're hearing the yelling from the other skips, so I think they're.
Yeah, all night I
Okay.
was like, is Caro out there? But I think it's
Yeah.
Mirte.
No, I don't.
Ja.
Was that Mirte?
Well, who else? I mean,
Well, it could have been one of the Letzenberg ladies.
oh yeah, that could also be.
Oh, 6. Moet nog veel curlen. Ah,
But we
Hij had
haven't
er
seen a
toch
lot of
naast gaan.
takeouts here, so we
Hij
haven't
had
been
er net
really hearing
verschil,
the
denk
stones click.
ja, te laat.
There's a little one.
Oké, mooi Wim.
Does get rid of or moves that yellow one out of scoring position.
You like the same again?
We see that Letzenberg has scored another one in the fourth, so
Yeah.
they lead that 8-0 at there in the fifth end.
I think that was something Fury was not expecting
Needs
to
curl.
be
Whoa,
trailing
whoa, whoa, whoa,
9-0
whoa.
here.
Needs curl. How's the weight, Amy?
8-0.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
If it needs
The
it,
five
yeah.
and three
Line's good
ones.
now.
ah, yeah, 8-0.
Okay, just to my broom. Just to my broom. Have a look.
Just needs to make
Finish
sure
it if you
this one gets deep enough. It's going to be a little bit wide. and just a
Okay.
bit light.
No, you were right. Needed it. Excellent.
You know, but the thing is, because it's sitting in front of that red one, they can still use it to catch the red one. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they wanted to go for that kind of more or less corner freeze or corner setup.
Oh, beetje paten.
A little bit
Er
outside.
moet er veel vallen.
I don't think that's going to
Er
get
moet
over.
veel
It's
vallen. Help hem maar wat.
trying to
ja,
help
ja.
this
Nog,
curl
nog, nog,
over,
nog.
but
Dicht,
I'm
dicht, dicht,
just
dicht, dicht,
not
dicht,
sure
dicht,
that's
dicht.
going to get back enough. No.
No, they can
sorry.
still
Veel te
get
veel
in there.
laatste hier van mij.
And with they, I mean Team Rees.
Do you want the tap or do you want to rip the yellow? Tap, yeah.
I'm just going to try to tap this one over. Tap this one back.
Yeah.
And if it stays...
Back line.
I would say if it stays a little bit outside, but there's enough curl over there that it would probably hit that red guard.
Mhm.
So they've got to be careful with this one.
Switch, switch, switch. Whoa,
Jamie
whoa, whoa,
indicating
whoa, whoa, whoa.
this
We gotta
might
let
be
it curl to
outside.
get by the red one.
Yeah, that is going to be outside.
Whoa, 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 never.
It'll catch the red one,
Try and take it over.
and they don't want to leave it as a center guard. They want to keep things open
Unlucky, you
there.
threw it wide, so we had to wait for it to.
Now, if there's one constant in this game, if there's
we gaan
something
nog
that
eens
we can
doen.
say is
Gaan we wat
all
minder
stones in
uitgeven?
play here
So far.
Zoiets.
so far. Halfway through the
Halfway
cent.
through the end. Yeah, there's still 8 stones left to play. So
Yeah.
Naar binnen. Hij zit naar binnen.
I got to worry about this one over curling. I think it might be all right.
Hier is goed, hè. Stop, 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 stop.
Let's see if
Nice.
that works.
Stop. Oké.
Maybe, I guess he made it stop by saying stop at it.
Want to get rid of that? We might catch this.
Yeah, there is
Control.
an interesting potential double there.
Yeah. They've got to make sure this hits on the outside edge of the nose, otherwise they could risk running their own stone out of play.
Switch, switch, switch. Whoa, whoa, not yet, not yet. Yeah, now. Yep, yep, yep. Yes, yep.
This one, oh, it's going to curl over just a little too much.
Oh,
but
no.
it
Okay,
does.
sorry, my fault.
Yeah, I
get
don't
that
think
red one in the back.
I don't think they're happy with this one because red is
No.
hitting shot and they have quite a bunch of guards kind of protecting that shot stone. So
Yeah.
there is still a draw over on that left side looking from this angle, but still, I mean, that shot stone is protected by 4 guards,
Yeah.
and there's this.
Yeah, and they've got the hammer too, so
Yeah.
they can go ahead and just start closing up this draw side as well, which I think they're going to do. Just leave something in the 12-foot circle.
Oh, een beetje naar binnen. Ja, een klein beetje naar binnen. Lijn is oké. Als hem hier komt, is lijn oké.
This looks to be a very good guard.
Oké.
It
Yes,
is. It is. I think
That
it's going to take away that draw.
The gap is close, and what do you do now if you're Team Rees? You look at
Yeah.
promoting stones,
just
and
saw
then
you
there are
heavy and I thought, well,
two
it's
potential
gonna
stones you
maybe
can
stay straighter,
promote. The
but
one in the center, but that's hard
do
to
you think we
reach, and
hit
then the one that's
yellow
sitting kind
on
of
the back? Because we need to
in
open up anyway,
on
and
the
we'd rather
side
lose
there.
the yellow than the red, right? Like,
Yeah, that's going to
we
be
might
I mean,
want
tough.
you,
have a
you cannot
central
draw
draw or something in the
anymore.
next one, but
Everything's closed up, so
we gotta move on
you
those, and I don't
either
really
need to
wanna
do some
dump
takeouts,
the red one
open
in.
things up,
Suggest
so you can draw with the last stone,
slightly right side
or
of it,
run back some stones and try to get him to the pin.
just like
Yeah.
here, make contact with it about here, and just try and
Yeah, see, I'm looking at it like maybe I would
Strike
try
rate?
tap that yellow one in the center line?
It's so hard to reach because you need the angle as well. Unless
Straight
if
way.
you slam that yellow
You're
one,
trying
you
to hit
can
it
go for a
just-
double takeout if the
just
angle's
on the
right.
left
That's
side
also
possible.
But even just
try and
moving
angle
it
it into
and
the
that
red to
red
try
one
and
out
get
of the
both of
way
them.
kind of opens things up a little bit.
But we have to open it
I
up so that I've
yeah.
got something on the
I
next
think
one
it's a
anyway.
good call. If you find a lucky double takeout, you end up with 3 yellow stones in the house, and they're in the.
So straight way.
If not, you can open things up.
Yeah.
Wide.
This
Never.
one is wide. No lucky breaks there. And
Terrible start.
disappointment here with Owen Rees.
Hey, Tim. Yeah, Tim saying anything Team Reese makes here will be a strong shot of the match contender. Yes, a lot of Owen's shots this evening have been would have shot of the match contenders in it because he has been not been given a lot of easy shots or a lot of yeah, he's been facing a tough road with his last couple of stones in each end. I think Steengoed's done a pretty good job of controlling just about every end tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy how they are able to control these ends with so many stones in play. You would guess that the more stones in play, the more kind of things that are out there.
Come on, Curl, yeah, Curl.
But if you look at it, they've really had to throw more or less draws and guards all evening.
Oh, and if you get
That's
this
needy.
slightly
Okay.
behind that yellow one,
Okay,
you
Dave.
could have avoided that back.
Get there.
Ooh, what can they do with this? Can they
I mean, or
squeeze
try the yellow
something
onto the red
around?
double again, which is what I just tried. That's not gonna. Yeah. Is there enough room there though?
It's gonna be tight. Maybe.
Yeah, curling it from outside in, that's going to be real tight with those stones.
Well,
you almost have to
Enough
think
room, but you have to feather them both.
maybe going inside out, putting something outside
Okay,
just
let's give
to
it a go.
narrow the scoring, but
What, something like that then?
they're already kind of narrowing it down with
see it
that
by
stone
the
in the
yeah,
back.
and then-
So
Even if we wick off, we might be able to spin to like here or something to. If there's enough room. Okay, let's try it. Yep.
all right, gonna try to have to squeeze this one. That gap looks really wide, but when you figure with the ice curling like that, you're having to
Don't-
draw
just don't wanna
it
be heavy
really
and tap
close
this
to
in, but I
the
think at
yellow
this
just
point
so
we
it
just gotta
gets around the red.
Go for it, yeah. 6-2. Gotta play the like super hard draw. Gotta get just past the yellow on the left, just past the red on the right, and we need to try and get a piece of the forefoot. I'll come up with you. I'll come and join you.
Ooh, by the way, looking over on sheet A, another steal of 3. So it's Luxembourg is playing very strong tonight. I think that won't be an 8-ender there.
I
Well-
do not think so. Nope.
Yeah,
Unless
go
we
ahead,
see
go, go.
a steal of 5, a couple of steals of 5 just to get back into it.
Yes, down.
Oh,
Real
Oh, they
down.
might tap in a
Guard
red one
light.
if this overcurls.
No, I think it's too light. I think that had a good line. Just needed to be heavier.
And
Blind
again,
steal, is
light,
it?
again, light. It needed to be draw
that's
weight,
not
and
it.
it dies in front of the house. It's kind of
Yeah.
the same situation as in the previous ends.
I think with the right
Hey,
weight,
sorry,
they would have gotten that
Steengoed.
around that.
Yeah,
I think it would have gotten there.
Thanks,
unfortunately,
Steengoed.
Owen's struggling a bit with the weight here. And now Steengoed is sitting 2, and do they have an option?
No, they're
Or
sitting
sitting 1, sorry.
But they only need to get it.
Baby snakes.
They need to get it almost to the red, so they're going to try to come around the outside.
Yeah! Oh, I valt stil. Okay,
That's
hopla.
very, very slow out there. Not been played very much at
All
all.
right.
So
1 red. And, well,
So-
basically, it's enough. I mean,
that's
all they
Steengoed
need
needs
to do is
so-
kind of, you don't want to accept Rees stealing. So even if you score 1, well, you have 8 ends to play. That's 1 end where
Yep.
Team Rees is not scoring, and you are adding a little bit to your advantage, to your lead.
Yeah.
So 7-2 here. 2 more ends.
You know, and I want to say Team Rees not totally out of it yet, but man, they're not getting the opportunities to score big, and they need a big end here. I think they need at least 3, if not 4,
Yeah.
if they're going to want to have a chance to win this match.
And with all of the stones always in play, there is always that an option that we could see a big end, but it never happened in favor of Team Rees so far.
There you see the scoreboard over on sheet A. And as we start the 7th, Nils leading it off for Steengoed as they lead 7-2 over Team Rees. Honestly, the last 4 ends have been like a real back and forth. It's just really those first 2 ends where Steengoed was able to steal and put up 5 on the board really quickly. That's really been the difference maker here. Everybody getting in on the sweep action. Gets that one down. Ooh, just curls off the center line.
Yeah. So even with a 7-2 score leads, they open with a guard.
Switch. Over and up. I think it's coming so wide. Okay, that's good. We can use that.
Nee, liggen. Ja, maar oh, dat is te veel, hè? Zelfde. Nee? Ja, oké.
Just want to
Ja.
lay this one behind the red.
Nee?
Go into the house. I've got the guard. Let's go after it.
Allee. Weer al.
Niels a bit disappointed with this one. I think he's indicating this was offline. They need to sweep for a line here.
I think the line is, that's going to try to get around. It's going to be okay, but it's a bit light. I think
maybe
that's
it was
maybe
more
what
weight
it's-
than
yeah.
It's fine. It didn't move. It didn't move. It's fine. No problem. Draw behind.
Slight wobble there
Wait,
for
only.
Manny on the push out, but seems to have
Loads of
recovered
room.
well enough.
I think it's coming down.
It's only
Line's
about
really
the
nice.
weight.
Just get it here. Just get it here.
Oh, I think they waited too long to start sweeping that.
Can they get it
Line's
to
really
touch?
nice.
Fluid needs
Double
to
corner guard.
touch.
Just get the next one in.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
dice.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
unfortunately-
just died there, and kind of as it started to
Was
curl,
up.
it just died. The really lost speed there.
Yeah, they were looking for at least, I think, biting the house. Everything that is just touching the house could end up being that extra point that you really need if you were trying to close a 5-point
Niks
gap.
doen, niks doen, niks doen. Ready?
This one is heavy. Very likely going to slide through the house.
Rustig.
Well, might need
Chris
some
laat
help.
aan een
No,
oor
does not
krijgen.
need some help to get out. I tell you, so this lower camera angle sometimes make the stones look a little bit
Line's been
slower
great.
than they really are. And you go over to the top, and it's like zoom right through the house.
Okay, loads of room. Where?
Now, if
Line's
this is
okay. Wait
in the
only.
house,
Line's loads of
behind the
room.
guards, then a double guard setup is also
That's going to
okay.
be pretty nice. Yeah, I think we're going to see something.
Lovely line. That's good.
great line.
And this could work. It's a bit deep, but it's in the house. It's behind 2 guards. So they have a setup here. part 2 of the hammer plan is starting to clear out the middle.
Oké. Ja. Wachten. Moet nog veel curlen. Rees. Ja, ja, ja. Zo ver mogelijk, dan kunnen we tikken, zo ver mogelijk. Kom aan.
Trying to get this one
Okay.
as deep as they can. It's going to be a little bit
Tricky.
light.
Oké,
but
Wim.
like Nils said, there's a possibility for them to like tap that forward. So not Owen opting to leave that center closed. They are going to try to draw this one around, get another one out there behind those two guards.
Switch needs to curl. Wait only. Okay, line's good. Loads of room, so wait only.
Needs to curl.
I'll help you.
Needs to curl.
This one needs to get into the house. Even just biting will be a good
Well
start.
done. Extra
There
effort
we
at the
go.
end. Woo. Well done.
Good sweeping from Amy to get that down there and for Owen to come out. You know, we love the skip sweep, so
I think
Gewoon
Amy
doorkicken.
she'll sleep like a baby tonight after all
Ja.
that sweeping.
I think so.
Ja, misschien is dat nog slimmer. Gewoon weg.
Yeah, that's a funny expression, sleep like a baby, because my babies woke up every couple of hours crying and with dirty diapers, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to sleep like a baby.
it's a lie. It's a lie people tell.
Mm-hmm.
Ja, oké. Maar zo curlt wel wat meer, hè.
Dirk indicating maybe it's time for Steengoed to invest in some new team equipment here. There are rumors that they are working on it though. They have tried to squeeze some
wacht,
information out of them, but they are their lips are sealed.
Ah, zit op rood. Zit op
That one
rood.
is going to catch their own guard
Ah,
and
Chris.
slide off to the side.
Oké.
This helps Team Rees here.
Do you want to try this?
I mean,
Or
on the one hand,
try and come through there still?
you could say
Yeah.
keep things open. On the other hand, they need to
Even
score
a
so much
split's
points they
okay.
can use those guards now.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're going to try to draw this one again, try to squeeze it through the gap. And honestly, if it catches that yellow and chips it over to the right, it could put it behind those guards. So it could actually... There's a couple of options here on this one.
Wait only. Line's good. Needs to curl. Okay, yep. All the way.
Don't know if
Tap.
it's going
Yeah.
to curl enough. It's going to hit
Yeah,
on
you
the
could
nose,
tap
but
it
it's
in,
going
that
to tap
works.
it deeper,
I
leave
got
it
this
with the guard.
Okay.
And a
This
good
was never
that
going to
works.
curl, so we just do a tap.
Unfortunately, I think doesn't quite get the
Ah,
separation
nog
they
eens
want,
doen, hè,
but
Chris. Ja.
so
Nu
it's a
raakt.
possibility to double, but it's going to be a little bit hard. They're almost stacked up, so it's going to
Yeah.
be hard to get those both out of the way.
You
But
need some weight behind this.
Trager. Oh, hij valt nog niet, joh.
this one's also not falling quite enough. Ooh, it's going to chip that yellow, but it's going to push it into the house.
Oh, and this helps Rees
Ja,
once
oké.
more. Because now they have an extra
Kijk,
stone in the
deze is
house.
erg.
So, Team Rees have 3 stones
Line
in the
3, do
house
you wanna
so
guard?
far. Do you want to guard?
Otherwise, they're
I
going to
think
do that.
they
I
can
think
still put
shut
something
up now.
behind those red guards there.
Yeah, I think I like the idea though of guarding because they're lying 3 in the house. Otherwise, that one's kind of exposed.
Yeah, and they have hammers, so if they can protect what they have over on the left side, then
Roll over it best.
Sorry, which one?
they could just
There,
score
middle one.
4
Move
with
it
their
this
last
way?
stone,
Move it over.
unless
so,
Steengoed is able to
yeah,
run back one of their center lines and put
Still have
something
our
on the
guard,
pin
but
with the
just
guard in
get
front of
the
it, and
bonus
then
movement.
Team Reasons
The only
is
thing
in
is that
trouble
what if we
again.
tap them in?
Yeah.
I like
Well, just kind of play it, but
what, so that they don't have the tap.
just to get rid of their centers and their.
Yeah.
But
Then they
just
can.
want to play it straight.
Well, I'm
up.
thinking because then they could join behind the yellow as well. Let's play the straight guard. We're lying 3, and then see what they do.
Yeah.
We're in a pretty good spot because we still got half. I like the straight guard.
You heard Owen likes a straight guard. Put that one over that yellow.
Guard! Here! Jamie, do you want to come this handle in case we get that, or no? Yep.
Now, I think I like this guard. I got to make sure it's on the line. A little bit heavy. You could chip it out to the side and roll a shooter in, but I think if you're throwing a guard, you're not going to
Only
have
for a
enough
guard,
weight
just
to-
2. Line's nice. Just here, Amy. Have a look. Just here. Okay, on its own now, on its own. On its own. Yep. Yep.
Make sure this
yep,
one
yep,
curls
yep.
over. Get on the broom a little
Finish
bit.
it now.
to
Yeah. Well done. Well done.
Finish
That's
in
good.
front,
That's good.
and I
Nice
think
throw.
that's
Nice guards.
done pretty well there.
Yeah. So, skip time in
niet
this
gewoon zo.
7th end.
Doortikken.
And the main
Gewoon 4
question
van
is,
snelheid.
can this be the end where Team Rees scores a big house and then
Zo.
kind of have an
Dan-
option
dan
to
mag
come
ook.
back in this game? Can they
Ja.
dream of tying
mag
this
ook.
game?
Ik zal zoiets
it's-
geven. Oké?
Yeah. They're going to try to tap this one back.
Yeah.
Honestly, with nothing very deep in the
Yeah.
house or nothing very close
Oh.
to the center,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this is probably a pretty good idea. You've got a lot of room to play with. Anything full white is
curled
going to be,
helemaal
or
over.
even half white is going to be enough.
Oh, wow, wow.
This is curling a lot, though. It's going to roll over on the nose.
I think Team Rees can
Curled
use that
helemaal
stone
They can.
to
yeah.
roll behind the red guards
It's a
here.
3.
I think
The draw-
take red out. They can even draw, but
Short though, yeah, but also if I come up short, they're gonna hit and roll. So like, make sure we're deeper if anything, or we go there.
I think we can just beat.
Yeah, I don't really fancy the draw because if I come here, they can always get in. That guard you just threw isn't covering that double on the right. They can still get it. So
Just pass it.
on the tram line.
Oh, little secret communication there. Don't want to have your opponents hear it, but it's perfectly fine if we hear it. There's nothing we can do from out here.
So we need it in the house, but kind of the same as the tram line. So like there, we want it in the house, but along the tram line. So like here-ish, yeah. We just want to out count that red one, so that we're lying 4, and we're trying to block the draw. Yeah. So just about here at the other end.
Yeah,
And if
that's
it goes
exactly
deep,
what I was going to
we don't
say,
wanna
but
leave the
Owen
hit and rolls, we
did
wanna
it
keep it
first, so fine.
Probably
We'll just
further
let
back,
him,
yeah.
Let him be the announcer.
Got it.
I think a little reputation saver over on Shide, where Viri was able to
We need
score
more.
1.
They got on the board. Always a good feeling. You'd like to do it later or sooner rather than later, but
It's gonna be a little slower. out there,
nobody
so I
likes
think,
getting
probably.
shut out.
Sorry. I'm okay.
Over on sheet C, Jakob Juk has been on a stealing tear. No, that doesn't sound right. They've been on a crime spree. They've stolen 4
Just
ends
play
in
the
a row.
guard.
And this is overcurling very hard.
Very light again. Owen just not finding the
I
weight
don't know what happened there.
on those. Doesn't know what happened there. I do. Didn't have
Mega?
enough weight on it. To put
Oh,
it. To put it
John is burning
just
the skip.
mildly.
Zoiets.
A little tough love from the fans.
And they needed
Winkelsnelheid.
that one there.
I mean, they still do have an option, but yeah, this one could be.
Winkelsnelheid, hè, jongens.
Let me just make sure this one
Winkelsnelheid,
gets
hè. Ja,
behind
ja,
them.
ja, ja, ja. Moet wel zot, hè. Moet wel zot, hè. Kom, nog.
Ooh, and if this
Nog,
is...
opzij, opzij.
Another shot. Yep.
Yeah, but it is exposed, and I think
Okay.
Yep.
if Owen is able to just tap it back, they can score 4 here.
Yep.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah, it's got to be hack because that red one.
Yeah, they
Hack,
need to
I think.
wait to get...
I'm happier with hack.
Yeah, better too long than too short.
Yeah,
to be
the thing
honest.
is,
Too hard. I mean,
objective number one,
What about
get
if
it
you,
out
like,
because
control
it is
it,
sitting
like
shot. It
barrier?
needs to be out of the house.
Sure.
Even if your shooter rolls out, okay, fine, and you don't get
just
the
don't wanna
bonus
bang it
point.
to,
But
like,
if
there.
you miss it
Gotta get
or
all
if
the
you
way
come
through.
too short, then
the risk
Okay.
is it jams on that back
Barrier,
yellow,
you're
but you know what? You
outside
have
of
to
the-
play
yeah,
this.
you have to play it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the only
I mean,
chance
this
you
is scope
have.
for broke, isn't it? So
Okay, so
yeah. Okay.
handshakes over on sheet A. Luxembourg ladies have beaten Viridu
Hack weight.
11-1 in
Just gotta move
6.
that red. Gotta make
Good
red.
job over there.
Important stone here. Imagine if he makes it, red is out, they score 3, it becomes 7-5. If the shooter would end up staying, it could be 7-6.
Yep.
And then we would have a completely different situation where Team Rees, who was, where Steengoed, who was relaxing,
Yep.
could end up having to fight for the win here.
Oh, this needs to be hard. They need to sweep this hard.
They need the sweeper. Can she sweep it across?
Ah, great.
No!
Oof. Just catches that.
Oh
guard.
no, and there's the
Wow.
handshake. That was,
Oh.
and that was
Wow,
a
good
very good
effort.
attempt. Oh, I was really hoping to see that stone succeed.
Yeah, that would have brought a lot of excitement into that 8th end, but unfortunately, it did not get past the guard. And so Steengoed prevails in 7, 8-2. Handshakes from Team Rees. They put up a fight. Unfortunately, got off to a little bit of a slow start. Hey, look at that. I didn't see who put it up. Maybe Dirk put the score
I
up
think
at
it's
the
Dirk
7?
because it was
Oh,
so fast.
yeah. So we don't even have to wait around for karma.
Oh,
So,
nice.
so despite the scoreline, I think it was quite a tight match.
Yeah,
Both
I mean-
teams. I think Steengoed got out to such an early lead. They were able to play comfortable, sit back, force Team Rees. Team Rees was playing from a disadvantage basically the entire match. They didn't have control over many ends, and even in their hammer ends where they scored, they got one. You know,
Mhm.
so it was really a lot of control, and it was coming down to that last stone to make that one. So I think Steengoed really just kind of pushed Team Rees around, kind
Yeah.
of said took control of the match early and just stayed on it.
Yeah, but imagine if that last stone of Owen would have succeeded. And just imagine the shooter stays, they end up scoring 4. You have a 7-6 going into the 8th end. Are you, as Steengoed, are you kind of considering your strategy, leaving all of those stones in play and kind of
Maybe.
allowing Team Rees to have options to score 2 or more? That's
Yeah.
always a question. I mean, it didn't turn out that way, but I guess that was also due to kind of some misses in execution, some shot making misses. But yeah, with a lot of stones in play, there's always potential of big houses, and it happened in the first 2 wins, and Team Rees unfortunately were looking at a 5-0 scoreboard, but then right after that, it was only 1 stone per end, although there were like a billion stones in play. So it's interesting to see
Yeah.
so many stones in the house and then having a kind of switching or doing the 1 point.
Yep. I see Wayne. Sorry, Wayne. See you later, Wayne. Thanks for stopping by and
Yeah,
watching.
thanks for stopping by. I
Always
think
happy to have you and everybody else who's here in chat and watching. You guys, we enjoyed you having here. Hope this was exciting for you as it was for us. Now, maybe the scoreline, obviously we said it, didn't look it, but you throw out those first 2 ends and
Yeah.
there was drama in each one. So
well, maybe the scoring wasn't not that exciting, but then again, the plays were exciting with all of the stones in play. I know the on top level curling, World Curling Federation is always kind of thinking of ways and new rules to make sure that teams don't go for blank ends or the kind of boring plays. I think top curling can get a little boring at some point with
it can.
1 or 2 stones in play with very predictive plays, whereas in the Belgium Curling League, 16 stones in play and then 1 point.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, that's what you have here.
yeah. And, you know, when it comes down to the predictions, you were right. You were correct in picking Steengoed. I think I misestimated. One, it didn't even dawn on me when I picked that they were playing their second match today and they were playing with the Team Rees was playing with a 3-man rotation. So I think that might have that could have played into it. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
imagine
you're
if they had
playing
2 sweepers on that last stone. Just imagine.
two
Who knows?
sweepers. even one fresh sweeper that okay they didn't play, they played maybe if they played in the morning, had a session off, and then played the evening session, that might have changed things as well. But yeah, back-to-back sessions, especially I think they probably traveled over here this morning, so probably not going to be the best for curling. I'm trying to throw out every excuse I can, every but hey, just you got to play them
Yeah.
as they are, and sometimes the draw doesn't go your way. So
That's a very, very long way just to say hashtag John's wrong, basically.
you are safe. You are allowed to sleep in your house tonight.
Yes,
you
yes.
you have won that. So
I think on that bombshell, I think
Yeah.
we can conclude the.
that's it for us tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow over on Curdia 2, we are going to have another Takeout Tigers match. This time against Desperate Housekeepers. Also starting about 6:15 p.m. Central European time. If you want to check that out. Yeah, there's a couple more matches in the morning, but we are not going to stream any of those. It'll
Nope.
just be our own later, and hopefully this time I'll actually turn our microphones on.
Yeah.
Unlike anybody who watched this morning knows, it was really quiet. Well, Tim and I were mic'd up and we were talking, but we forgot to turn on the microphones. So, yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
This is why we have the second channel for some extra content. If things are not 100% perfect, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But and then next week, and then I want to keep reminding people, kind of stay tuned on our socials, because next week we have World Curling Tour, international teams, and then kind of international teams from different continents.
The main feed will be over on the WCT channel. We might be simulcasting. It really kind of depends on the internet here, but the primary feed will be over on WCT. So go ahead and look them up. World Curling Tour on YouTube. I think the channel is WCT World Curling, but just look World Curling Tour. You'll find it. Look for the Belgian curling, or what is it? The Belgian men's challenger.
Belgium Men's Challenger. Yep. And if you can't wait until Thursday or Friday, I think the matches start on Friday. If you can't wait till then, we have still content from our last year's World Curling Tour event over on the channel, so you can always rewatch some of the games. My recommendation would be Team Vreken against Team Hertman.
That
I'm not
was a
going to say
fantastic match.
why,
That was
but
a
if you want to
fantastic
watch,
match,
except for the final, if you want to watch a game from that series, watch Vreken against Hertman. Very, very nice game in terms of fan excitement. Not going to spoil any more secrets.
So with that, I'm going to say, do all the social things you need. Look at our Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe us here on this channel. Go ahead and like and subscribe over on Curdia too. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.